Thank you, Paul. Still on the same theme, Kim Campbell is promising to crack down on young offenders by toughening up the Young Offenders Act. The Prime Minister says further change is needed to protect the public. But how much of a problem is teen violence? ATV's Sally Cummings is standing by live in St. John to try and answer that question. Sally.
Well, statistics show that more violent crimes are being committed in general in Canada. But Stats Canada says that the rate of growth of violent crime has slowed. Now, many criminologists fear that people are worrying about crimes more than they probably should be. But there is one community not far from here in St. John that has proven that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. St. John police admit they're seeing more young people in court for assaults than they did a few years ago. But the youth section is encouraged the numbers have begun to drop. Not far away in the bedroom community of Quispamsis, police were also worried that crimes among their youth may begin to rise.
Most of it was loitering. However, there was the odd complaint of damage, and some people would complain of a bit of harassment and this type of thing.
The students were hanging out here at the Village Mall, sometimes gangs of them at a time, and police and store owners worried that the problem would only get worse.
They used to sit around on the benches, I guess, talk and smoke. I don't know if they ever confronted anybody, but they were always hanging around.
Well, 95% of the kids that come in here are, I would have to say, really good kids. I mean, they come in, they buy, and there's not a problem with them. It's just the ones that come in and they don't want to buy, or they're just hanging around looking for their buddies or whatever.
Did you ever hang out here?
Yeah, lots of times.
Tell me about it.
That was fun. You just hang around with your friends, just go look in the malls.
We have 2 air hockey games, 6 pool tables.
That's when police came up with the idea for the Kennebecasis Valley Teen Center. Do you think people like it here?
Oh, the kids like it. They just gives them a place to go at night, gives them something to do. They don't bother you. It's not like anybody's watching over you constantly. They're just here making sure that nothing's happening.
Since the center opened about 2 months ago, police say there have been no more complaints about teens, and parents are relieved too.
Well, I'm very glad for the teen center because I have 4 teenage boys myself, and although they hadn't been hanging around, they probably soon would be once back to school. And
Now, police are actually looking for a new location for the teen center because once the ice goes in the arena next week, they'll have to find a new spot, and they're hoping to find someplace that's inexpensive.